Hey everyone, I'm Unisoc Tiger, and today, this is the Realme C53 review in 2024. And yes, this color I have right here is the Champion Gold. So in this video, I'll be talking about the upsides and downsides of this phone. So with that being said, let's dive into it. So as for the upsides of the Realme C53, it has a 90Hz IPS LCD with a peak brightness of 560 nits, which is bright enough. But 90Hz itself, that's a solid refresh rate. It's better than 60Hz a lot. I mean, 60Hz we know nowadays is way too slow. I mean, if you pixel peeping, if you really love like fast scrolling, 90Hz it's the sweet spot. And to be honest, 120Hz itself, the prices for other phones are too overpriced. 90Hz for this phone is actually really worth it, so that's why there's a thumbs up for that. The second upside is that this phone has USB-C, USB Type-C 33W ultra fast charging, which it can juice your phone from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes, in a mere 30 minutes. Now that is absolutely beneficial. So as for the charging itself, honestly, when you usually charge it, it says ultra VOOC charging. Basically, it stands for ultra fast charging. But another upside is that on top, it actually shows you it has a mini capsule, which they call the Realme call it the mini capsule. It shows you like the 33W fast charging. It shows you how fast you're charging your phone and also the percentage of your phone that you're charging at. Now that is a very interesting thing that Realme add there. I love it. But as for the third upside is that this phone has a very slim form factor, 7.49mm. Honestly, when you hold in your hand, it feels light, and then it's very comfortable to hold. It's very sturdy, it has a good grip when you hold it. And at this 7.49mm, it really puts it at the slim form factor. So when you hold it on your hand, just without the case, it feels very sturdy. But at the same time, not gonna lie, the screen itself, it actually is fully flat. From top to bottom, it's fully flat. It's not curved at all. Flat edges. And that is what I love about this phone. Because curved edges on the phone, it really gets annoying when you're like typing things and then like your phone is like going to the edge of the phone. But the flat screen on this phone at this price is perfection. I absolutely love it. And that is the upsides. The price for this is really a good bang for your buck. This phone at retail price, if you go straight to the Realme store, you can get this at $599. So basically 600 ringgit for this phone with 90Hz. Now that is a thumbs up. So you're gonna get it, link down below. I'll put the link down below, you can go and check it out for yourself. But that's all the upsides, and let's move on to the downsides. So as for the downsides for the Realme C53, alright, there's a few downsides, it's not a lot. First is that this phone doesn't, as I say, it doesn't have 120Hz, so it's not ideal for your gaming and for your high-end professional tasking. But as for the GPU itself, it doesn't have the Adreno. So this phone has the Mali G57, which is decent for like light gaming. So if you're playing Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, Warzone Mobile, and Call of Duty Mobile, COD Mobile, you only can play it at the low graphics. It doesn't have to be very low, but at low graphics, 60 frames per second, that is good enough. You can play it actually. Or for example, if you're playing Honkai Star Rail, if you're playing at like full settings with 60 frames, it works on this phone. It absolutely works. But it will overheat very quickly, so I do not recommend that. 30 frames per second at low graphics is perfection. And as for that, the downside, it doesn't have the Adreno GPU. And also the second downside is that this phone, actually the camera itself for photography and low light photography, as I can see, it has noise levels. It has not very good noise levels, so it's very underwhelming. So if you're taking low light pictures at night, it's not very suitable. This phone is not the phone for you. 50MP f1.8 aperture. Now this is the phone for you. Okay, so I can see that struggle down there. So another downside is that there is struggle in low light photography when I take it at night. When you zoom in the photos, there's a lot of noise, which is not suitable for taking this at night. And also for the video capabilities, it's not a lot. It only maxes out at Full HD 30 frames. So hopefully Realme can upgrade this to 60 frames per second. Now that is all the downsides I was talking about. So now let's move on to conclusion. Should you get this phone in 2024? So conclusion, the Realme C53, is it worth getting it in 2024? In my opinion, I would say yes. If you're looking for a budget phone with 90Hz display, 5000 mAh battery, the digital ultra fast charging, with partially stock Android built-in, and yes, this phone is absolutely for you. And if you're looking to buy this phone right now, I'll link it down at Shopee, you can go and get it. And comment down below whether you have the Realme C53 or you want to get one. Or do you think it's worth it to get one? Let me know down below. And that's about it. I'm Unisoc Tiger. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.